How's it going, guys? Today in this video I'm going to show you guys how to go ahead and add Homebrew and custom firmware to your Nintendo Wii U, which is a pretty easy thing to do. Right now I'm going to go ahead and show on screen everything that you'll be needing, which is basically pretty obvious. You're going to be needing, of course, the Wii U gamepad itself as well, and as well you're also going to be needing a micro SD card or a normal SD card. The website that I've been using, and I'll actually go ahead and leave a link to the website if you guys want to follow the steps there. It actually refers that you're actually going to be needing to use a 32 gigabyte SD card or micro SD card, but the one that I actually would personally recommend is either a 128 to 256 gigabyte micro SD card, just for other reasons, and you can just add more things into the SD card if you want to get other types of custom firmware or homebrew stuff into it. And that's basically the only reason why I would kind of recommend it. I'm not going to show in this video how to, of course, get games or anything like that, or back up anything like that, just because, of course, I don't want this video to be taken down. But I think it should be okay for me to actually go ahead and post a video on how to go ahead and add custom firmware into your Wii U. So the next question that you guys may have for me is, why add custom firmware? Basically with this, you're able to go ahead and play games with older systems with various emulators, aka you can use RetroArch or other standalone emulators. You can also play out of region games, and as well dump your Wii U game discs to a format that can be installed on your internal or external Wii U storage drive, or you can even go ahead and transfer them over into your PC. That is basically the main reason why I would recommend it. Or for those of you that don't know, recently the Wii U and the 3DS, the online services for those consoles shut down, and basically with you adding the custom firmware, you can go ahead and be able to get Pretendo and still be able to play some of those classic games and enjoy the online activities that those games have. Not only that, Nintendo even shut down a couple years back at this point a thing that I love called Miiverse, and Miiverse was basically Nintendo's kind of social networking site that was built into the system itself, and then later on added in an update for the 3DS. It was honestly something that I feel like should come back because it was so good. I remember just having so much fun and playing, and just seeing some of the posts were always ridiculous and fun. Maybe I'll make a video showing you guys some of the funniest posts that I can find online. They actually have that back, and in this format it's called Juxtaposition, but it's you know, it's all part of the whole Pretendo ecosystem there. And maybe later on I'll even make another video showing you guys how to add Pretendo. But that is basically the main reason why I would recommend to homebrew or add custom firmware into your Wii U, more so that way you can just play a lot of games onto the Wii U system itself, and as well play some of the great games that the Wii U does have. Yeah, but again, I don't condone pirating or nothing like that, but of course, everyone, when it comes down to all of this stuff, it is in your own discretion. You know, you've been warned. There are such thing as Nintendo police out there trying to get everyone there. And the other thing that comes with this is that you got to be careful when it comes with you either adding these types of custom firmwares into your devices, just because there are that small event or that small chance, if you're not following the steps correctly, to actually have a brick system, an unrecoverable brick system. So basically the Wii U won't be working anymore. Yeah, that's basically really it. I'm actually gonna go ahead, I'm gonna be following the guide and showing you guys basically going back and forth to the Wii U system and to the main thing here itself. But again, I'm gonna try my best to get everything here, and if any questions or concerns go ahead and leave them in the comment section down below. This is again my way. I've actually already done this once to my own Wii U, and this time around I'm actually going to be doing this for a buddy of mine who wants me to go ahead and add this custom firmware for him. So yeah, with that being said, let's go ahead and let's just get to the guide. So now the guide here, of course, says once you are actually in the website, it says to, if you go all the way down here at the very beginning, it's going to inform you why they would recommend for you to go ahead and add Homebrew and of course custom firmware into your system, and as well as letting you guys know what you need. You also need to, of course, make sure that the Wii U consoles in all regions are in the latest firmware. For the North American, it'll be in 5.5.6. For consoles in other regions, it'll be at 5.5.6. 5. So go ahead and keep that in mind. If you guys, I'll actually go ahead and show you guys on screen where you guys would need to go in order for you to go and take a look and see where to find that and where to see what update your system is on. And of course, if it's not up to date, go ahead and update it. But yeah, after you've got that all updated, all you need to do is just go ahead and click here where it says continue to Aroma. And basically it was just going to show you guys and tell you what Aroma is. For those of you that don't know what Aroma is, I'll go ahead and read the prompt here. But Aroma is an environment like Tiramisu, which can be booted through the environment loader. Aroma, just like Tiramisu, uses the same Milka version, support for setup modules, and comes with the auto boot module, which includes the boot selector and quick start support. Aroma comes with several additional features, including a plugin system, a new way of launching homebrews, and many built-in modules and plugins, i.e. region-free patches. And what can you do with Aroma? For a detailed overview, check out this blog post. A quick summary is given below, but if you need more information, to go ahead and click on this blog post link here, and yeah, just go ahead and take a look at it. Basically here, it'll just show you everything that you will need. Wii U Homebrew bundles are a new way of launching Homebrew, which are basically, it'll be known as .wuhb files, contain the main executable and can directly include icon and banner images and additional content. With the Homebrew on menu plugin, WUHB files can be directly launched from the Wii U menu, just like official channels. So that is honestly very nice. You can actually go ahead and see them on your Wii U device, and it just makes life so much easier, I'll be honest. Due to technical limitations, a lot of old Homebrew applications will no longer work with Aroma, which I have actually seen. In fact, when I added Aroma into my own personal Wii U that I own, that one actually has a bit of kind of like a Homebrew kind of app downloader, and with some of that I couldn't actually even access some of the older ones, which some of them were actually really good things that I would have loved to add on to it. But Aroma is still brand new, it's still being worked on, and there will be of course new applications that will be added with Aroma later on in the future. It's just that right now, of course, Aroma is still at its infancy, but I do believe that it will for sure be getting a lot more applications for you to mess around with and have fun with your Wii U. One of the best things that I can say here that I do love adding here, getting the Ship of Hyrcanian Ocarina of Time kind of game into your Wii U, which actually makes Ocarina of Time look a lot nicer, not the kind of black faded Wii U looking kind of thing that it had originally for its own virtual console. It actually has its normal lighting and stuff again. And not only that, you can actually use the Wii U gamepad to go ahead and use the analog stick to have full 3D analog camera control, and as well just a load of different other things. So I would for sure recommend getting Ship of Hyrcanian onto your Wii U. But yeah, that's just stuff that I would, again, myself would recommend. So with that being said, all you need to do now is just go ahead and click here for the SD preparation, and yeah, we'll go ahead and we'll start downloading everything. What I will go ahead and as well show you as well is that your SD card will need to be formatted as a FAT32 or FAT32 is what I'll refer to it. If your SD card is not formatted to FAT32, use the GUI format with 32K 32768 allocation unit size to format it. Do not label the SD card as Wii U or it will cause issues with the Homebrew. So make sure we keep that in mind. Don't put the name or the title there as Wii U. But yeah, I'll go ahead and I'll show you guys how to do that. And pretty much if you click on the use GUI format right here, it'll actually take you to this website or this web page, and then if you click on the picture here, it'll actually start downloading kind of like the application that you need for you to go ahead and format it. I actually already have it downloaded, which is gonna be this, the GUI format. You just go ahead and you click it, you run it, and after that, basically just go ahead and well, first things first, before you do any of this, of course, insert your SD card first, and then that's when you go ahead and you do it. And so there's mine. 32768 is the thing that we want it to be at, 32768. And do not label it as SD card or it will cause, or Wii U, or it will cause issues with the Homebrew. I just don't really put anything. I think what I did in my original was I think I just did just SD card, and then that was really it. With that, just go ahead and hit start, and then yeah, just go ahead and format it. Okay, I know why it's doing that. It's because I have it open here. Don't, you know, just go ahead and close it, and then, yeah, there we go. Go ahead and hit start. There we go, and there you go. So try not to do that little mistake that I just did, have it open in the background. But yeah, after it's done, you'll see that it says done, and that's it. And the way to go ahead and, of course, to check this is, of course, just go over to your drive here, properties, and then there you go, file system FAT32, and that's it. Alright, after that, all you're going to be needing is on the Aroma site, scroll down to the download section, read through the steps, and click on the checkboxes, which again, it has a quick link here, and all you need to do is just click on that and read it. It talks about the updates here. You just go ahead and you just select all of this, and then once you agree to all of that kind of stuff, this is just, it'll actually just go ahead and download everything that you need in order for it to start working, and you can just plug it back into your Wii U pretty easily. So the ones that I would always have is, I would just, of course, have the NAND dumper, the environment loader, which is the main thing, base Aroma, and then these are other extra plugins that you can add. I would for sure recommend the SD Caffeine plugin, the Blue Pair, if you want to download or use any other Bluetooth controller. The SD Caffeine one is really good because it allows you to mod your games by replacing files on the fly. And so the next thing that you're going to be needing to do is you're going to have to, of course, insert your Wii U SD card into your PC, which we have already done. Extract and copy the Wii U folder of the two newly downloaded .zip files to the root of your SD card. The Wii U folder should be merged if not done automatically. So if I go here in my downloads, it's all going to be right here. Of course, what I would actually recommend for you to kind of unzip this is, of course, I would recommend either using the 7-zip or any other kind of extraction kind of tool that you prefer. But make sure, of course, that we have the same one. So it's going to be Aroma Beta 20. Go ahead and click on it, extract. And of course, we want this to actually go into our micro SD card. Okay, and okay, and then that is it for that. Do the exact same thing to the download payloads one. Pretty easy. And then now if we go to the USB drive, all that stuff will now be out here. And actually what I would recommend is bring this to the normal, because we don't really need this Aroma Beta 20. At least with me, with mine that I had, I never really needed that for that. I always thought it was weird that it would download that, or at least this time around it did that. But yeah, but even then, it'll actually show you everything that you need with how to set it up and everything. Sometimes it actually does do it automatically, but I still went ahead and extracted that other part just in case. As it mentions here, that sometimes this should be merged if not done automatically. But yeah, this is basically the way or the format that your final SD card layout should be at. I'm gonna go ahead and just do a quick double check, make sure that everything's like that. So this is Caesar from the future here. But yeah, like I mentioned in that same part here, just go ahead and double check it. I thought it was super weird for me because this part, on the first time that I actually did this on my own personal Wii U, it actually did everything automatically and I didn't have to really double check much of anything. It still, of course, is always best to for sure always double check, but the very first time that I did this for my Wii U, it actually went ahead and just did everything automatically. This time around, I guess I didn't get lucky and it didn't do everything automatically for me. If you guys have any questions or concerns, please feel free to leave them in the comment section down below. I'll of course be reading the comments here on this video, and hopefully try to answer anything that I can. But yeah, that's basically it. I just wanted to add this quick part here while I'm double checking my stuff here, just because I thought it was, again, really weird that it didn't just do it automatically for me this second time around, but the first time around it did do it all automatically for me. So it just varies, I suppose. So that's basically how it should be set up. Sorry it took a bit there. For the first time that I did this, actually, it might be a whole different experience for you guys compared to me. But I know that the very first time that I actually did this, all of this stuff was actually automatically inputted all together for me. so I didn't have to do any of this kind of mix up and stuff, but always just double check, make sure that everything is followed correctly. So now what we got to do is we got to go ahead and do the browser exploit, and the way to do this is you pretty much now at this point just go ahead and take out your SD card out of your computer and plug it into your Wii U console, launch the internet browser and navigate to the website wiiuexploit.xyz. Click on, once you actually are on there, go ahead and click on run exploit and hold the B button until you see a screen that says please choose your payload. This will be necessary for the next steps. I do also want to add here that it also states that if your Wii U gets stuck on a white or otherwise frozen screen, just wait a few seconds. If nothing happens, of course, then at that point, reboot the console and reset the browser save data and try again. Yeah, if you see the environment loader, that means that you did not hold down the B button long enough. So go ahead and try again. So what we need to go ahead and do is we need to navigate to the NAND dumper. Go ahead and do that. Click A to launch it. And then using the Wii U's gamepad D-pad to enter the following configuration. So it's gonna be yes, yes, dump MLC. This is actually optional. You can either have this either as yes or no. For me, I'm just gonna go ahead and just leave it as no. Dump OTP, yes. CEP-ROM, I'm gonna go ahead and have that as yes as well. And then after that, press the A button to start the dumping process. Alrighty. And then when the process is completed, I just got to go ahead and power off my Wii U, take the SD card out of the Wii U and plug it back into your PC. And yeah, pretty much what we needed to go ahead and do afterwards is we just want to make sure that we don't lose the files, which are going to be our slc.bin, slccmpt.bin, CEP-ROM.bin, OTP.bin, and if you choose to go with the full backup, every mlc.bin.part file to somewhere safe. You can either leave it into your documents, Google Drive, OneDrive on your computer, basically anywhere. And yeah, all of this stuff will actually appear on the root of your SD card. And then once you do so, just go ahead and delete the files you just copied and to free up some space onto your SD card. But yeah, that's basically all you really need to do for now. This process does take quite a while. I remember the last time I did this actually took me like about a good like an hour or so, around that. So I mean, at this point really it's just more so just playing the waiting game, having fun, relax, and yeah, that's basically it. Now the next thing that we need to go ahead and do is we need to go ahead and install the payload loader, which basically what we would need to do is go ahead and just take the SD card out of our PC once we have deleted the other files. So if you guys saw in that little snippet there that I added, and plug it back into your Wii U, the SD card, execute the web browser exploit one more time. So we're going to be going to that same website, and then once we're there, instead of holding the B button this time, we'll be holding the X button to open the environment loader menu. And then once we do so, we just got to go ahead and press the A button to launch the Aroma environment. You will get a warning message about the update folder existing. This is normal. Just go ahead and press X to block the updates. And then once you're here, we just need to go ahead and press A to the Wii U menu. But like I mentioned here, if you notice down below, you can actually go ahead and do kind of auto boots and stuff. This will actually come in handy, and I'll explain a little bit more why here. But for now, let's just go ahead and let's just launch the Wii U menu. So once you go ahead and you actually launch the Wii U menu, you actually will be looking for the newly appeared Payload installer, which is basically the rocket coming out of a box, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to launch it. Now what we need to go ahead and do is we just need to go ahead and check if you can install the payload loader, which is, you know, just pressing the A button on check. We're going to go ahead and do install/update. Are you really sure you want to install? Backing up files. And then after that, it's just going to go ahead and be asking us to press A to shut down the console. And so basically what this did, if you guys are curious, is that it's actually now going to basically the payloader is going to be installed onto the health and safety information app. So whenever you actually go ahead and you boot up the system, if you want to go into its custom firmware mode, as I call it, you actually need to go ahead and you need to always start the health and safety information. And that's where I mentioned that we're going to go ahead and we're going to be doing later on, and it says in the next section how to auto boot Aroma, so that way we don't have to always keep constantly having to do the whole process again for us to get into the payload loader. Alrighty, and then once we're in the home menu here, basically what we need to go ahead and do is, like I mentioned, the health and safety information is going to be our way for us to get into the Aroma environment. And so we just go ahead and press A to launch it, and it should automatically boot us into it. And so once we are here, let's go ahead and press A for Aroma. And so when it comes to this, we just go ahead and press Y. And then that'll be the select auto boot, so that way it will always take us into the Wii U menu. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Now you actually have Aroma, and you have basically a homebrewed with custom firmware or custom firmware Wii U. As you can see on screen on the guide, it actually does tell you as well, show additional homebrew apps that you can go ahead and install and how to install them. You can get the Homebrew App Store, the latest version of Save Me mod WT port, and all that good stuff. It also just shows you other ways for you to, if you want to install all these other ones that you just decided not to at first, using those other plugins when we first did the second part of this video. But if you do decide to say, F it, I want to come back and install those, this basically shows you how to do those as well. This is also talking about tiramisu and just kind of like its old version, Pretendo, just all that stuff here. But yeah, that's basically it for this video. I'm not going to show you guys anything more than that, but other than that, you now have a homebrewed with custom firmware Wii U. And yeah, if you guys need help with adding the App Store, all you really need to do is just click on this link, and it's honestly super easy. You just got to download some stuff, add them into the Wii U, extract it, and yeah, that's basically it. It's super easy, guys. And by extract, I mean just go ahead and add it into the root of your SD card, and that's basically it. It's extremely easy. It is super useful. And if there's other stuff that you want to install, again, those other plugins and stuff, the Aroma or the Homebrew App Store actually already has some of those stuff already in there that you can just go ahead and just install it immediately. Same goes with Pretendo. It's actually already on there on the App Store that you can just have a quick access guide to go to it and install it into your SD card already. But yeah, that's basically it. That's gonna be it for me, guys. If you guys did enjoy this video here, please leave a like. It really does mean a lot. And if there's any questions or concerns you guys may have, please leave them in the comment section down below. I'm happy to go ahead and answer whatever questions you guys may have. And yeah, next thing I want to do potentially is maybe get Ship of Arcanian to work here on this Wii U. If you guys would like to see a video on how to do that, I am more than happy to actually show you guys how to do that as well. But yeah, that's basically it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.